Yeah.
All right, it is time to go behind the wheel with Tony. You know, this morning we are talking motorcycle safety.
Millions of Americans are motorcycle enthusiasts, but they don't ride all day, every day. Here's Tony with some tips for sharing the road from a year-round motorcycle commuter.
For Tim Henderson, the motorcycle bug bit early.
I got my first dirt bike when I was 7 years old. I was a real shy, kind of like safe kid, but when I got on the motorcycle, jumping and spinning tires and everything like that.
Tim still rides, but these days the dirt bike has been swapped out for a daily driver.
I ride the bike unless Andy says there's ice. If you and Andy in the morning tell me there might be ice on the road, I jump in the Jeep.
Commuting with a motorcycle instead of a car is cheaper, better for the environment, and fits Tim's lifestyle. But more time on the bike means more risk.
If I get hit in a motorcycle, I've got nothing around me. I'm going to be on the ground.
To prevent that, he takes extra common sense precautions.
A lot of motorcyclers have phone mounts and stuff. I don't even do that. I stick it in my pocket, ignore it.
Visibility is also key when it comes to motorcycle safety. Tim rides with the assumption that drivers can't see him.
I ride my bike like I'm invisible, like nobody knows I'm there. I try to do what people would expect me to do.
Tim does his part to share the road, but there are some simple things he hopes drivers will do as well, like turning on their headlights.
It takes your lights hitting that retroreflective to shine back at you. So if your headlights are on, these don't do anything.
When it's all said and done, road safety really has little to do with your mode of transportation. The biggest variable is our willingness or resistance to share the road.
You're either driving right or you're not driving right. Doesn't matter what you're in or what you're riding. We're all just trying to get from A to B safe as we can.
I'm Tony Martinez, Fox 12 Oregon. So Tim is a big proponent of that lane splitting or lane filtering, as it's called. It was House Bill 574. It passed, but it was vetoed. So it's a pretty controversial issue. But to me, it's like any rule of the road. In principle, it's great.
Yeah.
But people won't always follow it in principle. It's like we can all go 100. Well, that's great, but some people are going to abuse that. Some people are not. So it's a little bit of a tricky situation. It is still illegal in Oregon.
Yeah, I know. You know, we've been talking about the fact that my dad was a year-round motorcycle commuter in California. That was what he did, right, between the lanes. I think the main thing, too, is just it's not us versus them. I feel like a lot of that happens between bicyclists and drivers or motorcyclists. We all need to share the road.
Yeah, that was the point.
We all need to be courteous.
I've said this, I think, a million times, but it's like, you know, it doesn't matter what you're driving, it's how you're driving it.
Yep.
So there you go.
That was a great piece.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
And nice to hear you're such a big fan.
You mentioned about not crowding them or anything. There was one time when I was at a stoplight and there were two motorcycle cops in front of me and they couldn't get the activation to get the light to change.
Oh, no.
So they were kind of like that.
Through,
so I came up, got a little
crowd me.
got a little more weight on there and got that light to switch.